Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to Chippy's Couch. So we're back for another day of Terraria Masochist mod. Now today is the day that I feel like we've all been waiting for. Today is going to be the day where we get to see Masochist Moonlord. I feel like everybody's been dying for this. All I want to know, boys, is how many Moonlord lasers does the Moonlord have? Will he have any? What color will he be? All of these questions will be answered today. Now, today's episode is going to go through a very, boring structure, basically. So let me lay it all out. So, what we have to do today is to take down the Nebula Pillar, which I've already blown up. So, we've already got that ready for us. Once the Nebula Pillar is down, I'm going to take the fragments, let Moonlord spawn, but I won't be fighting Moonlord. We're going to have a good little look at him, try and figure things out straight away, and see what happens, right? That's what we all want to know, is what does he do? What does he look like? And then I'll be going back and I'll be farming the Lunatic Cultist, all of the pillars again, maybe even twice, and that is so I can get enough fragments to make a really rockin' setup for every single class. Because, and I'm sorry to be so boring and to stick around this spawn point, I kind of had the gimmick ruined for me a little bit by you guys, right? Don't feel so bad. You're preparing me, right? So it turns out that the Moonlord will apparently have 4 different phases where you'll need to use each of the different classes from the pillar. And I will be honest, I kind of thought this, considering that's how the pillars went. It would be a little bit weird if they didn't keep up with the theme. So for the Summoner, we have the Tiki set, and we also have the Stardust Dragon Staff, which is what we got yesterday, right? Pretty great setup. I feel like that's going to be alright. I'm feeling pretty confident in that. And of course, with the Celestial Ruin, we can also do that thing where we can do some additional attacks that you're not meant to do, but we'll do them anyway, right? And this is going to turn into a better accessory in a couple of minutes, so that's pretty great. And then for melee, we have the Godly Daybreak, which is what I used my fragments on. I made that today. And we're going to use the defensive Beetle Armor, which is the best armor that we can use right now. I'm going to go with defensive. I don't really know if it's better to go attack or defensive. It's just what I have, and I'm kind of stubborn about that. And then for the ranger build, we'll be using Shroomite. And then for the mage build, we will be using Spectre. Of course we'll be using Spectre, boy. Okay, so let me actually craft that up, because I haven't even made it yet. I've got a bunch of bars. That's the good thing about farming out all of those paladins, is that I'm going to have a bunch of this. Truth be told, though, you can just buy those, which is what's been getting me through the majority of the series, being able to buy stuff. So I'm going to make the chest piece. Thank you very much. We're going to make the leggings. Thank you very much. And we're also going to make... Now, I'm not too sure about this one, genuinely, because there's 2 different helmets. One is for healing and one is not. I don't know which one to go with. Do we just go with both, since we can make them and then I can decide on the spot? Well, I've got 36 bars because I've run out of chlorophyte. Actually, do you know what? I probably have more chlorophyte to make, boys. Oh, look at that. He's a farming boy. Nice. Okay, right. Let's go back to Spectre. Spectre. Make a few more bars. Alright, I don't feel so bad now. I'm going to actually get both of these and see which one I prefer. Usually, if this was like a normal mage series, I would just alternate between the 2. But I kind of don't want to do that. And I can't actually remember which one's which. So let me swap these over. So this one has 56. This one has 44. Set bonuses. Magic damage done to enemies heals the player with the lowest health. So this is the healing one. Now, my gut feeling is keep both for sure. But it's probably that the mask is going to be better for us. So you may be confused because I've got beetle armor on right now. I'm going to keep this in the vanity and just auto-pause and swap them around during the fight. And I'm hoping that works. So for my mage build, I've got the Razor Pine and I've also got the Blizzard Staff. Both of these are from the Frost Moon event. The cool thing about the Blizzard Staff is that because of the Lunatic accessory that I've got, have a little look at both of these. They both have these little special effects that happen because of the accessory, which I think is pretty cool. So I don't know if there's any kind of mana upgrade. I presume there isn't because this isn't Calamity. But what I'm going to be doing is using mage combinations. So that's going to have mana regen, mana power, stuff like that. I'm not going to be using a mana flower pot. I don't really like using those. I like to regen my mana. So the beginning of this episode has been just a load of talking. Hopefully that's all right. Please excuse me if I am a little bit off today. I'll explain it, right? So basically, I was up really late because I was working on a project, a branded project, which I was very excited about because it was for a brand I really like. So it was just a good day, right? And I was up really late. I had like my friends working with me, and it was just a good time, right? And then I woke up and it's not gone through. And this happens all the time with branded stuff. You know, companies pull out, they shift, stuff gets changed around. So I am a little bit off. I will admit, I'm a little bit gutted because it was going to be a lot of fun. But, you know, I've negotiated. We'll see what happens. Because I think it's a perfect fit for the channel. And we don't get branded stuff very often. And we'll see. We'll see. I'll speak more about it. Well, I don't know if I will. But I just wanted to explain it a little bit better. Because I don't want you to be like, James, you're off. You clearly are not feeling Terraria. I do feel Terraria today. Actually, I'm excited to play because I know that it puts me in a better mood. But, yeah, I don't want you guys to think that I'm like, oh, man, James, he just doesn't want to do the Moon Lord. He's not excited for the series anymore. Boys, I'm pumped. You think I put in this much grinding? Don't like the series anymore? Puh. You must be mad. All right. So let me go and do the... I'm going to get rid of those calming ones. Let me go and do the pillar. And then, like I say, once the pillar is done, we'll be crafting weapons. I mean, you know how it all goes, right? Oh, I'll tell you what, boys. I'm going to be using that. Hell yeah, boy. Thank God for the NPC that sells arena stuff, honestly. Because those heart crystals have come in big. Or heart statues. I always get the name of them wrong. Right, let me go back to this anyway. Okay, so going back to earlier, the debate about the helmets. The healing one is working out a lot better for me. I am one of these people, and I was speaking about this in the, maybe in the previous episode or the episode before. I think it was the previous one. My head is kind of jumbled, right? I've done so much editing recently, I don't know where I am. But I am more of an offensive player than a defensive player, which really doesn't align because I'm such a bad dodger, but it kind of is what it is. But I'm really enjoying this. Like, I feel like this is going just as well as the other classes, which is nice because I feel like when you're doing stuff like this, you kind of want it to be, you want it to be balanced, really. You know, you want to feel like each class is pretty equal, especially knowing that you're going to go into a Moon Lord fight where it's going to be ultra hard anyway, let's be real. But it's going to be ultra hard, and it's also going to rely on you using 4 different classes. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to use accessories that are kind of balanced between all classes. Like, I'm using the Celestial Shell, or the Celestial Stone at the minute. I can't remember which one it is. But I'm using that at the minute, and that's helping out pretty big. It's going pretty well. Because it gives you, like, 10% extra damage, and it gives you critical strike chance. And that's good for each of the different classes, rather than having, like, 5 different emblems and swapping them over. I was wondering just then, I was like, why is my mana not regen? I was, like, flying around, like, right, let me get rid of this debuff, and I'll come back. But my mana potion ran out. God damn. Got to be careful of that. Got to need a lot of buffs. It's a good thing that you get so much money in this mod. Like, I was doing the Frost Moon earlier. I got, like, 2 plat. I was like, boy, this is great. I tell you what, this just makes me really excited. If we do a mage series next, like, I think I'm all about it. I feel like everybody's kind of in agreement as well that the next series needs to be more chill. Man, this series has been brutally hard, but it's nice to do stuff like this. It is nice to definitely rethink the way you play Terraria, because with this, I've had to go, okay, I need to grind this a little bit more, or I need to do an event a few times rather than just doing it the once. So maybe an event I wouldn't even do, like the Martian Invasion. Like, I don't really like doing the Martian Invasion, but I did it because I was like, alright, I need a summon. I'll probably need this summon because otherwise it'll be too hard. But I'm definitely looking forward to something chill. Next up on the roster was Mage, Calamity, and Thorium. I'm pretty sure that was the original goal before we started this one. But I will say, if there is a smaller mod which you know would be good for a whole playthrough rather than something like, for example, just going back to this from a few years ago, but Antiaris was a really cool mod, but the content ran out during hard mode, so we didn't really have enough stuff to keep it going. If you know of anything that I've like ever overlooked or something that would be combined with something else to make something really good, do let me know, because I am genuinely open to suggestions. But, you know, it could be forever until we have 1.4, or it could be next month, who knows. But I'm just going to keep playing mods until it comes out, so in reality, I'm just down to do anything. As long as I can, like, chill out, tell my little tales, hang out with you guys, I'm good. Alright, so the pillar has almost opened up. So I saw somebody was a little upset that I didn't show the towers being destroyed in the last step. They teleport? What's going on? That's amazing. This one teleports. Man, I blew up the world for no reason. Yeah, I saw somebody was a little bit upset that I didn't show the pillars exploding in the last episode. I was just editing out whatever I could. I was being really boring yesterday. Oh my god. Are you for real, mod? Come on now. Do we really need the destroyer? I don't know about that one. Alright, I died. I mean, who wouldn't? That thing's so large. Jesus. Okay, yeah, we'll come back and do it. I don't know if it... Yeah, it just heals super quickly. That's it. Yeah, I didn't know if it was just one of them that did it or all of them. I didn't die during all of them. But, right. Alright, we're coming close to the end. So, oh, let my mana regen. Don't take me out of here. Okay, there we go. It is done. So, for the one person that wanted to see a pillar, there you go, boy. Hopefully that satisfies things. Oh my god, I left some fragments. Okay, so the nebula pillar has been destroyed. Impending doom approaches. Why is there still a destroyer symbol? Boys, we don't want a destroyer. I think we'll be alright. My fear is that... Oh my god. That's great. That's so funny. Where did I die? I died up here. Okay. Oh, it puts the fragments on the map. Boy, thank you very much. My fear is that this Moonlord's going to come in too quick to really, like, to really see. Okay, so I'm going to do this here. So like I said, I wasn't going to fight the boss. I'm still not really going to fight it. But what we're going to do is we're going to see if, what it does. Basically, I'm going to try and survive, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. I'm not going to throw it, boys. We're partially throwing... I haven't got an arena set up. I was going to just do a long platform like I usually do. Okay, so... The Moonlord seems to want to keep you in a bubble, much like the Lunatic Cultist. So am I doing damage in this phase? Well, I am using my my gun. Okay, so just the one Moonlord thing. Okay, so I don't think I'm doing damage, right? So let's think about this. So what can we learn from this? What color is it? It's kind of yellow, kind of greeny. Do we try and swap these over and see if it's a melee thing? Or do you have to go like a certain round with the fight? See, right now I'm able to use... We're trying to work this out. Right, so this is green. So is that maybe something different? I actually have, like, genuinely no clue. Right, you need to... Let's swap over to Tiki. I think I'm going to die the second Tiki starts. But don't worry, boys. What I'm going to do is I am actually going to read about this. I don't want you to think I'm going to just, like, be like, alright, guys, this is it. Can't beat the Moonlord because I can't do damage. You know what I mean? I'm gonna really try. So does the dragon do damage? I quite like this concept of it being in a bubble, though. I'm not gonna lie. I like that you can't run away from it. I mean, I'll regret that, sure, when I'm doing this properly and I can't do anything, you know. But for right now, this feels pretty legit. I quite like it. Okay, so that's definitely a purple phase, isn't it? Did that just start doing damage? No. Oh, this one has. It opened up for a second. So let me try go... I don't know if this is frustrating to watch. I will read about it. Okay, well that's the Moonlord done. The Moonlord's core has killed every player. So yeah, we're going to need to do some Googling. So like I said at the start, what I'm going to do now is I am going to Google, I'm going to farm, I'm going to make weapons. It's going to be... I love this. I love this so much. I just finished building up the big platform that we're going to use for the top of the world when we do Moonlord, if we decide to, like, run away at any point. But that being said, I thought I would talk about this really quickly because there seems to be a bit of a disconnect between what you can craft and what you can't. And I actually know why. So the majority of the comments are like, oh, James, you should make the souls. The souls are amazing. Make the souls. Well, apparently, back in the day, you used to be able to make them after the Lunatic Cultist and before the Moonlord, but now, in the most recent edition, you need to kill the Moonlord, get the Luminite bars, and then you can get the crafting thing that makes the cool accessories, right? So I don't want you to think that I'm not doing it, or I don't know about them. Like, I've been doing my Googling, and I think I understand the mod a little bit better now, and I have been farming for my soul stuff. I haven't got everything, though, don't get me wrong, but Anyway, I wanted to make this. This is a combination of 3 accessories. It's called the Chalice of the Moon. And it basically combines all of these. So you get better life regen, you can fall down faster, you get additional attacks depending on your weapon type, you get spiky balls, you get ancient visions, and you also get those little Moonlord heads as well. So let me dump this inside of here, and I'm pretty sure I've already got the other one in here as well. So it's called the Chalice of the Moon. There we go. Oh man, boy, we're crafting it up. Gave me armored as well. We're going to be reforging all of these anyway. Whoa! Look at you! What is that? Lunatic Cultist. The Lunatic Cultist will protect you. Don't know why I tried to say Lunatic Cultist. Oh, this is nice. This feels like a satisfying conclusion compared to the Skeletron hands we had for so long. This feels like the kind of upgrade I needed. Our very own Lunatic Cultist. That's so sick. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm going through the farming motions, but I want to dedicate time to something else. Now, I'm not going to include it if it doesn't go well, but I think I know what you know what I'm alluding to. But then after that, we're going to farm, Moonlord, blah, blah, blah. Said it all before. Oh my god! What? Way! We did it! Oh, hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah. That's it done! Oh, my god. I did it. I actually did it. Boy, I'm so proud of that. Boy, I'm so proud of that. My god. I can't believe it. Oh, that really paid off big. Okay, cool. So that is Duke Fishron done, my boy. Okay, so we got a fish stick. Nice. Do you like fish sticks? I don't want to make that joke, but it's an old South Park joke. Right, okay. So what is this then? I thought this was a summon weapon. The carcass of a defeated foe shoved violently on a stick. But it uses mana. So it's one of those things where it's like, it's a mana weapon, but it's also a summon weapon. So what would happen then if we were doing the pillars? What would come up basically? Would it just be... Like, what's it counting to? Oh, okay. So it spawns Sharknadoes, I'm guessing, when it hits, or something like that. The carcass of a defeated foe shoved violently on a stick. So yeah, I think it's used to spawn Sharknadoes. That's actually really cool. I'm gonna keep that. That's so sick. So opening this up, we got a Shrimpy Truffle. We got the Tempest Staff, which are both things that we don't really need right now. Got some golden crates as well. So what this is good for, basically, is I'll now be able to purchase the Duke Fishron. Oh, what's this? Permanently reduces mutant shop prices by 30%. That's kind of cool. It's not like something I actually really need. Oh, do I need those? Do I need that lava charm? I don't think I do. Yeah, alright, cool. So I'll get myself some Fishron wings now that I've done that. But that is it done, basically, boys. I'm going to crack on with the rest of the episode. But I'm really pleased that I did that. Cool. Alright, so it's been a couple of hours since you guys have seen me. I've been doing all of my farming. So I've done one complete run of all of the pillars, and then now I'm just finishing up the second one. So what we've got to do is we've got to go to the mage one, the nebula one, and finish it off. And then we're going to do our first serious Moonlord fight. And then I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I think we're going to do one serious one. So I've been doing my research, I've been doing my Googling, and I've been farming away. I actually started farming out for a bunch of the enchantments that combine together, essentially, to make the nature of enchantments. And I tell you what, boy, there is a lot in fluff and filler to those enchantments, let me tell you, right? So, for example, the adamantite enchantment, which is one of the ones that you need, is dead simple, right? You need some adamantite armor, a couple of adamantite weapons, you know. Basically, everything's made out of adamantite bars. So, just stuff that you've got laying around because throughout your whole adventure, it's giving you like 1,000,000 crates, so you've got all of that. And that's great. And then you're like, okay, well, I probably combine this with the cobalt enchantment, right? And you do, but the cobalt one, what do you need for that? Well, fam, you need cobalt armor, ancient cobalt armor, everything to make the ancient cobalt accessory to go with that, and then, oh, it's just fluff. I want to get it, but I kind of don't. You know what I mean? All right, I want to get this last little bit of fragment before we go and do this. So like I said, this will be our first serious one of the day. Now, from my research, I think it goes the order of the things. We're going to cancel all of these. Quick, cancel them all, cancel them all. Right, and we're going to rebuff up. Okay, so I think it goes melee, ranger, mage, summoner. But we're going to find out if that's the case or not. So we're going to start with the daybreak, and then we're going to go on to our other build. This is going to be good. I'm actually really excited, but I'm also very nervous. I've taken off my headphones because I want to just, like, relax. I don't want, like, a bunch of mush in my ear. I'm really nervous for this. I always get nervous before Moonlord anyway, but it's, like, especially nervous when you've got one like this. Okay, so it's right. We got the order right, boys. The only thing I don't know if I've gotten right, essentially, is, in reality, the accessories. I don't know if my accessories are good enough. I don't know if we're going to die because of them. So the mini-map, the Moonlord mini-map icon, you know, the boss cursor thing, that's orange right now. So I'm wondering if that actually transforms color for me, or if there's some kind of visual. Okay. So this is Ranger, I believe. So we got Shroomite. Everything's right there. We're going to go to this. We're going to see if we keep doing damage. Okay, we do. Alright, so I think the learning curve for me will be learning all of the different attacks. Ultimately, I think that's what I'm going to have to deal with the most. Maybe we'll need to make a better arena. Maybe I am wrong just kind of fighting it in a big circle. Maybe I need to move it along. Much like I would any other Moonlord fight. I mean, I do have a pretty large area. So this should be mage. And we're going to go mage with the with this mask. Just to maybe try get some healing in. I don't think we will, but I imagine it probably doesn't allow you to heal. Let me just double check. This is the one that heals? Yeah. So I think we're going to die. I don't think we got the health. That's alright. Well, there we go. We gave it a good go. We gave it a good try. So I am actually going to do one more. I didn't think I was going to, but I think I am. I'm going to dump off these. And then we're going to make the sigil. The celestial sigil. We're going to make one of these. And we're going to try it one more time. Okay, let's get our melee build back on. And I think this time I'm going to try a technique which is basically staying on the long platform that I built. Okay, right, let's try this one. I might be silent for this one. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm going to chill out, not say too much, and see if I can, like, work my way through it, see what happens. I think it is different when you're talking and trying to, like, work things out. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. I think this is so early days, genuinely. I think it's going to take loads of practice to get this one down. It's definitely not a one-episode job. Do you know what I mean? I love that I've got my own Lunatic Cultist. I love it. I love that the theme of this series has been, like, getting your own bosses. I think it's so cool. I think that's why the series is so popular. I think people love the idea of it as well. It is cool. There are so many things that we can make. I think if this really doesn't turn out well, we're going to go down the path of enchantments. And then it at least gives me, like, another day to grind out for some of them. Because there's a lot of grinding. Like, I went and got, I was fishing in the Hallow biome for one of them. I had to get a crystal serpent. I think that might have been adamantite, actually. I had to get a spider staff. Oh, this is so much. Okay, so I'm going to try fight this like a normal Moonlord, but with the added benefit of, like, swapping armors. So I'm going to chill out, okay? Okay, so just, like, checking in. This is me, like, going back to solar. So I think I've done a full loop. I think I did melee ranger mage summoner, I think. Because sometimes I was like, I'm not quite sure what's going on. So here we go back to more defense. So this eye is low. The other eye is extremely low, and this eye is not so low. Because I've not really been thinking about it too much. I've been mainly thinking about, like, okay, so what's going on here? Why am I taking this? Moonlord's Bite. So is this what happens when you get the wrong enchantment? Oh, okay, okay. So I'm still learning. I'm actually, like, just, like, working my way through, still learning. I think I'm actually going to try it one more time. I'm pretty hooked now. I actually am. And I think it's good, because usually it could be frustrating, and you're like, oh, I really can't be bothered. I'd like it if there was definitely a way to make this a little bit easier without spending all your fragments. But I guess this is why we did the farming in the first place. Okay, let me buff up. I've got warrior on. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm actually going to make this my last Moonlord fight for today. I failed the last one because I forgot to bring a... well, I just failed it because I died, but I forgot to bring a mage's combination, so I couldn't even use my mana, so I couldn't spawn in my summons or use my my mage build, which is like 2 of the 4 things in the fight, right? So, pretty dumb on my behalf, wasted a sigil, basically. But I'm working on it. It feels like a fun fight, ultimately. Like, that's the vibes I'm getting. Like, this doesn't seem too bad. Like, not to say, like, it's gonna remain just as it is, but it feels fine. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Let's just say that. Alright, I've pulled out one of the eyeballs. I just need to get this one out. I want to see what the core looks like. I want to see what's that about. Do you know what I mean? Oh. I died to one of the little side eyes, didn't I? Oh, right. Okay. My damage feels good. Do you know what? I'm going to say this now. If I don't think, right, this might be controversial, but we'll see how it goes. I really want to do another one. I'm so hooked. It's a bad addiction, boys. I feel like if the core comes out in a minute and you just have to do a normal Moonlord core, I think this fight's going to be chill. I actually do. I'm feeling really confident about it now, honestly. I was so dreading it, but I feel like it just feels like normal Moonlord, but with weapon swapping so far. But you know what that's like, though, right? You have to get really lucky. You have to make sure you dodge the whole way through. There's probably, like, something in the final form that's just, like, going to mess with that. But I like doing these little predictions where it's like, okay, based on this, based on what we've seen, that fight was meant to be my last fight. I'm actually hooked. I'm so hooked. Okay, well, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep checking in and keep chatting away. Alright, I'm moving on to Summoner. Not got great health, but I want to see if I can see the core in a minute. So we're, like, slowly working our way there. So I think that's the trick. I think it's those extra Moonlord beams. So I think there's going to be a beam from either orifice, basically, the all 3 of them. And you're going to have to dodge 3 Moonlord beams as you go through the fight. I'm running out of potions. But I'm going to do one more. Oh my god, I'm so hooked. This is how you know. Because usually I'm like... oh, I don't know. Well, this has got to be the last one. Because this is the last of the resources. But I feel like I'm, like, learning every time I do it. Which is way more fun. Oh, come on now. I just spawned it in. And we got a spasmatism. For real? Come on, buddy. Come on. I clearly don't want to do this before Moonlord. Oh, I hope this doesn't throw the fight. I hope this just ends really quickly. Come on. Oh, there we go. Nice. New record. Record of being a pain twins. Come on. The twins. A compressed form of... alright, okay, cool. Alright, I died. Well, it is what it is, right? This felt good. I feel pretty good. And that's nice to say, because I was dreading this day for the longest time. Right, so that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you want to be around when we do Moonlord, click subscribe, and then it will go straight to your homepage. Right, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.